Afrika's Nobuhle Modise is standing by to tell us more in terms of what more we know this hour about this situation. Good morning, Nobuhle.
A very good morning, Judy. Yes, indeed. So the M41 feeds in from the N2, and we are currently standing at the M41. And I'm just going to move out of shot just so you get the sense of what I'm talking about. So these street lights that you can see here, they were vandalized. Some cabling and fittings were stolen. And these street lights are scissor type kind of poles. And what the city is saying is that the thieves were able to kind of lower these poles and then be able to steal some of the cabling and those fittings. And now an estimated 40,000 vehicles enter or leave the N2 from the N41 daily, and this 1.14 billion rand interchange sits on a major road, and according to Sanral, it feeds major residential and industrial and commercial areas such as Phoenix, Mount Edgecombe and Umhlanga. And due to the absence of the street lights on this route has exposed the Ethekwini municipality's inability to curb the vandalism and theft of infrastructure in the city. And we do know that this damage is going to cost the city around 50 million rand just to get it fixed. And Sanral is also saying that that can only be done in 2025.
Yeah, Nobuhle, so much is happening in KwaZulu-Natal, right? So a couple of days ago, you were telling us about some of these swimming pools that are not working, showing the level of degeneration in such a short space of time. What are we hearing from the relevant authorities?
Indeed, Dudu, as I said, that this is exposing the municipality's inability to handle situations. Yesterday, we were at one of those pools at the Kiddies Amusement Center at South Beach, and that's one of the most popular pools in the city when visitors come through here. And that area, Dudu, unfortunately, is in a state of disarray. The pools haven't been functioning. There's also another pool called the Rachel Finlayson pool, which is one of the big pools also around that kiddies area, and that hasn't been working since about 2015. And the issues there, according to the city, are that there was some internal debate around budgets and how and when to get it fixed. And from 2015, the pool has been sitting empty, and their excuse for why the kiddies pool is not working is that the water was drained at the height of COVID-19 to deter people from bringing their children there and causing a spread of the infections. But unfortunately, that led to the equipment there rusting, and that in turn was then it left them not being able to fix the equipment as well as fill the water up, and that's also raking into the millions as well. So a lot of issues in the city. Outside of the pools, we have the beaches as well. That's another big issue, the pump stations. And I did put it to the city manager yesterday when I was having a chat with him around the issue of the pools, whether they're over-promising as a city and under-delivering. Because we do know that there's a rush for the festive season visitors, and are they just trying to get in numbers? And he was saying that we must remember that some of these issues that they have in the city are as a result of those April floods, are as a result of COVID-19, and not forgetting the July unrest. But we do know, for example, that the pump stations that weren't functional even way before those April floods. Newzroom Afrika did indeed. My colleague Karinda Jagmahan did actually do a report where she spoke to some of the engineers in the city regarding some pump station, and she found that about 27 pump stations weren't working at the time. So when the floods did happen, unfortunately it did worsen the situation. So the city at this point is saying that they are under a barrage of attacks, but the truth is some of these issues were there way before COVID-19, way before the July unrest, and unfortunately way before the April flooding.
Modise, as we let you go, so you can continue to work the story for us and find out if there's been any leads, especially where that road is concerned. Come nighttime, it'll be a nightmare for motorists. Thank you.